Hey, what's up car people? So today I'm going to be installing track spec motor hood vents on a Scion TC. The tools I'm going to be using, I'll need drill for sure, a measuring tape, new blade for the Sawzall, then I got a center punch, that's to mark the holes on the rivets where that's going to be going, and then sandpaper and some paint to paint the rough edges so it doesn't rust. And then of course the hood vents, and these are by Track Spec Motors. These are the ones meant for an FRS. So huge shout out to Track Spec for letting me try to put these on a TC. So if you guys want to follow my measurements, I'm going to be putting all my measurements and exactly what I did to get them in the placement I want. You can always do something else because like I said, these aren't meant for TC. Let's focus. If you guys have any questions about putting them on the car or anything like that, just put them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them on what I'll probably at the end of the video do what I would have done differently. But if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. Let's get started. Okay guys, that was pretty hard to take off the little fire guard, so I ended up just taking a pair of pliers and ripping them off because if all goes wrong I can't put it back on anyway. It's probably a right way to do it, but that's not what I did. And as far as taking this line off, pretty much you just have to take one of these off with the screwdriver, push down in the little hole, it comes right off, and then you're able to just pull that little tube off. And voila. We're getting there. Okay guys, fast forward, we just finished marking the hood. So pretty much what you have to do is just get a flexible measuring tape, and from this top to this one right over here is how I found my center line, and that's at roughly 28 inches from the two tips. And then from there I pretty much measured from the tip, went down 5 inches, went across, did a little dot, same thing, went down 10 inches, went across, made a dot, whatever, kept going, then you just cut the number in half and then make your rough center line, and that's kind of how it comes out. And then from the top, go 9 inches down and 7 inches over. There's gonna be, can you see it? There's gonna be a little dot right there. So from there to there, 7 inches, and then do it the exact same way over to the other dot, that one right there. And then from the top again, go down all the way, and this time you're gonna go down 27 inches down. So 27, I'll have all the measurements in the description, but 27 down, and then you're gonna go over 5 inches to the dots. So there we go, 27 down, 5 over, and then once the two line up, the little templates will roughly give you the rest of it. Tape them down, then measure again, just make sure that they're both even. I did it so that this line matches this line, so these are both the same distance across, so that it just has that better symmetrical view with it. But yeah, now it's just time to tape it down. Take a center punch these holes. Then once you center punch them, we'll put some mark there, mark it all up, tape it, and cut it. Okay guys, so it's been about an hour and a half of measuring out, making sure that everything's straight and even. Ended up getting everything cut, did the 3/8 drill bit holes. Took it off, taped everything down. I did 2 layers of tape here just so that the jigsaw, I went to Lowe's and just bought a jigsaw and a metal blade for like 20 bucks. Jigsaw is gonna run against this, so putting 2 pieces of tape here, make sure that's not gonna scrape your hood. You always have these holes, and then pretty much we'll cut it and see how it looks after. Bit harder, it kept shaking. All this flimsy stuff kept shaking. I eventually just pulled it down, cut it, and then I pulled it down all the way, and then just cut a straight line to cut it all off. Okay guys, fast forward again. We are done with the holes, completely cut out, just taped out where the dots are. Pretty much what they said, it was roughly 1/4 of an inch. I just went closest to the dots. And once I did the dots, I'm gonna paint some black there. I'm gonna go all the way around, and same thing, I'm gonna put some black there so that you can't really see it whenever the hood vents are on. But yeah, I remeasured, but I just made sure that they were even, just because that mark ended up being the 5-inch. So this mark, I just made sure those were even. Same thing up there, just make sure that those are even there. And biggest thing would be measure from top down, so that they aren't wonky. It's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, just because I ran into a lot of things. Like, gotta buy a jigsaw, make sure that the blade you use are really sharp. That made a difference. Rivet gunning it right now, it's really just, you take the rivet, let's see, put that side in. You're able to use the washers that he gives you. You don't need to use the washers, then you just put it on and then you squeeze. But you can always look up how to use a rivet gun. Okay, let's put this thing on my car. Is it cool?
No, you seemed angry now when you said it like that.
Okay guys, finally just finished it. Takes way longer than you think, getting everything back on. Finished it up. This is roughly your finished project.
Uh-huh.
You like it?
Uh-huh. It looks really nice with the white. And it has
There we
purple
go.
lights.
So yeah guys, if you have any questions, just leave the questions down.
Below.
Leave the questions down below.
below.
And then just like, subscribe. Thanks guys, see ya.